Brian and Kenzie in the morning. And Chicago's alternative all day.
Q101.
And not just between us. We are excited to give you this information about Q101's Twisted Christmas because it makes us so happy to give this to you. It's our Christmas party that we're all going to party at. We're just talking about London. This is where we're all together having a blast for multiple nights. And you know it's going to be at the Aragon. But Jimmy in Arlington Heights checked in and said, give me the lineup with periods and exclamation points all the way through on the text. I love it when people do that. Thank you, Jimmy. Thank you for all of the people of Arlington Heights and all the surrounding cities. Anywhere you hear our voices, this is it.
Let's get twisted this holiday season. Twisted Christmas. 4 nights of Christmas cheer.
Q101.
Let's go. Q101's Twisted Christmas 2024 happens December 10th through December 13th. You may have used your brain right there to figure out. It is 4 nights. 4 nights of Twisted. So let's get to it at the Byline Bank Aragon Ballroom, a specific reason why I'm giving the full name there. Sponsored by our great friends and partners, and we consider them family, Heineken Silver, Byline Bank, Boost Mobile, and White Claw Vodka plus soda. I'm drinking so many of those over the 4 nights.
So excited. You may be as excited about the sponsor as the bands.
Yeah, the Heineken and the White Claw. I love combining both. I'll multiple the nights there. So, Tuesday, December 10th. Here is your lineup. Please hold your applause till the end. Cage the Elephant, the band that's going to be also on that Oasis tour. So you got Cage the Elephant, Franz Ferdinand, and Almost Monday, night one.
Wow.
Night one for Tuesday, December 10th of Q101's Twisted Christmas. Let's get through all the nights here first before I give you the other information, okay? I by the way, right there alone, Cage the Elephant, so stoked to see them perform again at Q101's Twisted Christmas. And Franz Ferdinand puts on an incredible show and Almost Monday on that bill as well. Here we go. December 11th, Wednesday, December 11th, night 2.
Okay.
Q101's Twisted Christmas. The All-American Rejects are performing at Q101's Twisted Christmas. One of the all-time party bands. But let's get through the whole lineup first. You have the All-American Rejects. You have The Maine. You have a special solo performance by Andrew McMahon performing hits from Jack's Mannequin, Something Corporate, and Andrew McMahon and The Wilderness. And a fourth band on Wednesday night, Dexter and the Moonrocks, one of my new faves right there.
I love them.
Yeah, actually playing the Metro this Friday, so you get a little precursor to it.
Woo!
So, wow, that night is wild. The All-American Rejects, The Maine, Andrew McMahon, and Dexter and the Moonrocks. Thursday, December 12th. This is Q101's Twisted Christmas 2024. I'll give you the pre-sale code in a second. The Smashing Pumpkins, let's go!
Billy!
We will also have AWOL Nation and Bad Flower on that bill. That is a triple threat night. Thursday, December 12th, the Smashing Pumpkins, AWOL Nation, and Bad Flower. And the fourth night of Q101's Twisted Christmas is December 13th. That's a Friday, so you've got all week.
Friday the 13th at Twisted Christmas. Let's go.
Let's rock with Bush. We'll be playing Friday, December 13th. Also have Bishop Briggs on that show.
Oh my gosh, I love Bishop Ring.
And Palais Royale will also be on that show as well. So there you go. Q101's Twisted Christmas, 4 nights, December 10th through the 13th. Now, what we're going to do here this hour is we're going to do twofers, Q times 2.
Okay.
Of all the headliners. So we'll play Cage the Elephant here in a second so you can enjoy and get the vibe going for Q101's Twisted Christmas. Enjoy the first song. When the second song starts, that's when you call and you get free tickets to that night that we're performing. Obviously, Cage the Elephant, night 1.
Right. Okay, so you get it to that night.
Yep. And then also, I'm going to do this right now. Let's give out the pre-sale code right now so you can go get your tickets and get it done and get it taken care of. I highly recommend it. These shows will sell out, and we want everybody there. So the Q101 pre-sale, the password is Byline, as in Byline Bank.
Oh, I see.
B-Y-L-I-N-E.
Now that's the pre-sale code.
Yes.
I want to clarify because I think people are going to probably message that in. That's the pre-sale code.
Yeah, don't text that number.
Yeah.
Don't text it. Q101.com has all the info right now. All of our social media platforms on Facebook and Instagram and Twitter and TikTok. So just make sure you go there to Q101.com specifically with the pre-sale code Byline. and get that in. Start buying your tickets and get it done. Get this knocked out because they will sell out and you will miss out. We'll give away tons of free tickets. I understand, but your odds go up when you have your tickets. You know what? You have your tickets you buy, and then you win some.
You sell them.
You have Christmas gifts to give somebody for a family and friends.
Or you just get your money back.
Or you sell them on there. They will be going for more. You probably make money on them like a stock.
That's true, honestly.
So let's get going here. Let's start it off. Q101's Twisted Christmas. Enjoy the first song from Cage the Elephant. When the second song starts, that's when you call and your chance at free tickets to night one of Q101's Twisted Christmas 2024 with Cage the Elephant.
The Brian and Kenzie Show.
On Q101.
Q101's Twisted Christmas is in full effect. 2024, we have announced it, so all the information at Q101.com and our Facebook page, all of our social platforms. 4 nights and Cage the Elephant, night one with Franz Ferdinand and Almost Monday. Already getting tons of texts from people, and I love when people are passionate about, obviously Cage the Elephant, so monstrous and done so much stuff with Q101. But people that call in and say a random text, the sleeper band on that is Almost Monday because they're incredible live. And I love when people already know so much about the first band of a night with 3 incredible bands. Makes me happy. So let's see. So if I push the button and play another Cage song, that's when you call 312-591-8300.
Wait, so what's happening? What am there's a game? I need to know something. What's going on?
Case very confused on this. It's a lot. Yeah. So
sorry,
the rest of the hour, we're going to play the headliners each night. And on the second song, you call. So right when I push this button and play the next song from Cage the Elephant, Neon Pill, you call, and then you get free tickets. You're the first person in to Q101's Twisted Christmas. Absolutely the first person in. Does that make sense?
Wow.
Should I push the button?
Yeah, push the button.
Push the button.
Yeah, push the button.
It's Brian and Kenzie on Q101.
The Brian and Kenzie Show.
On Q101.
The Brian and Kenzie Show.
On Q101.
That's Brian and Kenzie on Q101. Song 1 of a Q times 2. You want to see the All-American Rejects at Q101's Twisted Christmas 2024 Night 2. Hang tight. We'll play one more song in a second, and then you can be there. But, I love all our comments and people checking in and texting in about the lineup, how it pretty much, I said this when I saw the lineup. This lineup, 4 nights of Q101's Twisted Christmas, literally has something for everybody. And it's hard to do. These bands are all doing different tours. Our great program director, James, works on this thing for literally since he started here a year ago. That's his first job is get Twisted Christmas done. And he's working all nights of the hours talking to bands who are all over the world, trying to schedule their tours and get them in. And this lineup literally has something for everybody.
I don't know if I should say this or not, but he works so hard. He was trying to get a band for Twisted Christmas this year that is no longer a band. That's how much things change in the time between the idea and the execution of it. But God, am I so excited about all these shows, especially this Wednesday one with All American Rejects.
So you got All American Rejects, as we know, one of the pivotal party bands. And so we talked about this a couple hours ago. Case mentioned this on the air. They're the ones that sent him the cookies that he has in his studio. With their band on the cookie.
I know.
All American Rejects were the
Look
one.
how happy they are.
Oh, wait, you got one?
Yeah, I have a cookie. You don't have a cookie?
I didn't get a cookie.
You want one?
I kind of do.
I can get you one, big guy.
Hang on. Wait till we get to the song there. I don't need a cookie that fast.
Okay.
But the All American Rejects, tons of people talking about the main already on the text line of them with All American Rejects. And as I just mentioned, I've gotten 17 texts now from Megan's friend in Philly about Andrew McMahon performing. The people, when you say Andrew McMahon, that contingent of his fan base will take over any venue size he chooses. So get ready from Jack's Mannequin, Something Corporate, of course, and Andrew McMahon in the Wilderness. And Dexter and the Moonrocks, a band that I've come to love recently. Such a fun band. So 4 bands on Wednesday night. Again, these nights, all of them, you really have to get there early to enjoy the spectacle, let alone we're just kicking it. You know what I mean? It's
kicking
it's
it.
Christmas.
It's Christmas.
That's why it's not just the band.
We need to put that on the billboard.
It's Christmas.
Q101 Twisted Christmas. We're just kicking it.
Just kick it, man.
It's Christmas.
Can't we just kick it and enjoy all these bands and drink?
Come early because we're kicking it.
Yeah. We got great sponsors: Heineken Silver, Byline Bank, Boost Mobile, and White Claw Vodka Plus Soda. Plenty of options there to drink and also and to bank and to get on the phone with. So can't wait for this lineup. But let's get right to the tickets. So enjoy this song while you dial. More All American Rejects.
All right. Here we go. Here we go.
Caller 10 will be the first person into night 2 with Q101's Twisted Christmas. It's Brian and Kenzie on Q101.
The Brian and Kenzie Show.
On Q101.
All-American Rejects at Q101's Twisted Christmas. That will be night 2, along with The Main, a special solo performance by Andrew McMahon, performing hits from Jack's Mannequin, Something Corporate, and Andrew McMahon in the Wilderness, and Dexter and the Moon Rocks. 4 bands, 1 night. We're only through 2 nights so far, as they're giving away the free tickets. And a reminder real quick before we get to the phones to give away these tickets. This is normally the time we do Kenzie's Crimes. We still have that coming up at 9:20. So we used to do it at 8:20, always every Tuesday. We're doing it at 9:20 because, of course, the special Q101 Twisted Christmas announcement. And a great one coming up for you today. A haunted horror story from Kenzie. Ooh. Hey, Lindsay's checking in from Chicago. Lindsay, ahoy. What's going on with you?
Hi, how are you?
Wonderful. Now, you've heard that lineup for night 2. We just played All American Rejects. Is it all the bands? Is it one of the bands that stands out to you personally?
All of the bands. I was just did a girls trip with my friends this weekend, and we were doing all the throwbacks. So
We're
I
just
don't have a
partying.
voice because we were belting it out in the car.
We're
She's
just
like so in the mood.
well, get ready because that is a party night for you, All American Rejects. You are going, Lindsay.
Oh my gosh, it's so exciting to meet you.
You are the second person, and congratulations.
Sounds like
I'm so excited to meet you. Thank you.
Sounds like the trip was pretty wild, Lindsay.
Yeah, it was so much fun.
Where'd you guys go?
We visited my friend in Phoenix, so we did the Grand Canyon in Sedona. So it was a lot of time in the car. Lots of singing.
I'm very excited to see Lindsay at Twisted Christmas. She's going to be very fun.
All right, Lindsay. Well, hang on. In case you get your information, you are the first person into night 2 of Q101's Twisted Christmas. And we'll have more free tickets for each night. So here's what's coming up. We have Smashing Pumpkins night 3 and Bush night 4. So those tickets coming up here in just about 6 minutes. Stay tuned for your chance to win.
The Brian and Kenzie Show.
On Q101.
All right, so we're halfway through. We've announced the entire Q101 Twisted Christmas 2024 lineup. We did that at 8, and all throughout this hour, we're playing Q times 2 songs from the bands headlining each night. We're to night 3 right now. So we have night 4 with Bush coming up, Bishop Briggs and Palais Royale. But we have Smashing Pumpkins, AWOL Nation, and Bad Flower for night 3.
What a lineup, top to bottom. My God.
I am just,
Beautiful.
it's funny because we get this information and then we go, awesome, this is amazing, can't wait to announce it. And then when we actually announce it and see your reactions to it, that's when it hits. That's when it completely hits us as, especially the Pumpkins, because what's left to discover about the Pumpkins being here in Chicago with Billy coming in? And then I sat here and I go, all I remember, we're going to play Cherub Rock right now. So the second song is when you call for the free tickets to night 3.
So enjoy the first song. Relax.
Just sit and enjoy, because I'm gonna blow a speaker in here is what I'm going to do.
Oh, God.
Kenzie's going to run out of here screaming.
Like, wait.
Kenzie, by the way, get some earplugs real quick.
Yeah.
Kidding. I thought I would wait till Twisted started. But I mean, good heavens.
But all I remember is last year when Billy came in and hung out with us for a couple hours and told the story, which I thought I'd heard everything. And after, decades, never heard the story of Cherub Rock. He was driving down Irving Park Road.
By the music box.
Right by the music box. And he heard that riff, in his head. He called his answering machine. We're going back in the day here a little bit, kids. So his answering machine. And sung that riff into his answering machine so he wouldn't forget it. So when he got home, he could write this masterpiece. Absolutely a masterpiece.
It sounds the same when you do it, too.
A master.
It's like I'm there. What are you, an instrument?
So we'll play a second Pumpkin song after this. That's when you call for free tickets and be the first one in to Q101's Twisted Christmas 2024 to see the Pumpkins on night 3.
Brian and Kenzie in the morning. And Chicago's alternative all day.
Q101.
Yes! Kenzie, how's your ears doing? You all right there?
Okay.
Sorry. Brian and Kenzie, Q101. That is night 3 of Q101's Twisted Christmas, December 12th. Smashing, blanking, Pumpkins with AWOL Nation and Bad Flower. On any given night, you might find those other bands headlining.
That's what I mean. It's very incredible altogether. It's a very good evening.
It's stacked. And we just talked about, Billy Corgan, of course, and how much more can we come up with on Smashing Pumpkins and Billy Corgan. And this really says it right there in their social post they put up on Twitter just a minute ago, saying Smashing Pumpkins are incredibly excited to be a part of Q101's Twisted Christmas in its 30th anniversary year. Twisted Christmas, 30th anniversary. He says, join us for night 3 with, of course, the bands we just mentioned, with AWOL Nation and Bad Flower. And they even give a link on that. Tickets right there. So stoked for the pre-sale, which goes this week. And then just to remember that Friday, 10 a.m., the general sale goes on. You have to get your tickets in the pre-sale right now because it's going to sell out. There'll be sellouts by that Friday. Mm-hmm. And you guys are on the know there. So just go to Q101.com. The pre-sale code is right there waiting for you. And get it taken care of. We have free tickets again on the second Pumpkin song. I'm going to play it right here. But I really do want to really extend the feelings I hope they're coming across to Billy and the entire band of the Pumpkins and what they've done for Chicago over this 30 years. And then to be playing in the 30th year, really having been to about, while working at Q101, 12 to 13 Twisteds and other ones when I wasn't working here and just a fan out there of the bands and the station. I get a little emotional when I think about it. And I can't believe what that night's going to feel like when it happens.
It's going to be awesome.
It's going to be incredible. So call now, 312-591-8300. Caller 10 is the first person into night 3 of Q101's Twisted Christmas with the Smashing Pumpkins and AWOL Nation and Bad Flower from Brian and Kenzie on Q101.
The Brian and Kenzie Show.
On Q101.
The Brian and Kenzie Show.
On Q101.
Smashing Pumpkins, night 3 of Q101's Twisted Christmas with AWOL Nation and Bad Flower. What a night. My God. This is going to be great. This is going to be awesome. And Amy checking in from Lake Zurich. Ahoy, Amy. Tell us what's going on in your life this morning.
Hi, Dad. How are you? So glad to talk to you guys and hear you live.
Well, you are going to night 3, Amy. You are in.
You are kidding me. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. God, that is so awesome.
Well, you know what?
Oh, my gosh, she's in a tornado.
You know what? Phone's breaking up. I want to try one of our sponsors for Twisted, Boost Mobile. Get yourself a new phone. You know what? Hang on. I'm going to hold really quick so Casey can get her before we lose her.
You grab her info case.
Yeah.
She's still going despite the spotty coverage.
I'm trying to keep her safe. I'm afraid she's in
Check in with her. Send help.
Someone gives a proof of life on Amy. I hope she makes it to the show. It'd be great.
Yeah. No, we want to see her there.
Smashing Pumpkins, AWOL Nation, Bad Flower. There you go. That is night 3. And again, I'm just really getting weirdly emotional about the Pumpkins at this show, that night 3 of Aragon. Because, you picture it right now. I know it's a little cold and rainy today, but when you get to the point of when it becomes Q101 Twisted Christmas, we have that briskness and sometimes little flurries outside, maybe even some massive snow and the night over there on Lawrence Ave. And
the city twinkles with the stars.
It's so...
all the lights.
That street is so scenic right around the Aragon when you go to a show and you're hanging outside, let's say, waiting to go in. There's just an anticipation. And for the Pumpkins to be on that night 3 of our 30th anniversary of Q101's Twisted Christmas, I couldn't be happier. And I love again, we can't read everybody. There's thousands of texts coming in about the excitement of the entire lineup, which is at Q101.com right now. And you can get your tickets on the pre-sale code is waiting there for you. But let's just keep moving here to the last night because we have tickets for this night after. We'll play 2 songs. So you got Bush, Bishop Briggs, and Palais Royale. Palais Royale. Listen, a little jet lag here from London here. Give me some slack
still
here.
in London. Okay.
So enjoy the first song from Bush right now. When we get to the second song, that's when you call the final and 4th night for Q101's Twisted Christmas. Free tickets for it. It's Brian and Kenzie, Q101.
Brian and Kenzie in the morning. And Chicago's alternative all day.
Q101.